We laugh about it now, but it was really worrying at the time. I written The Simpsons on Jerry Springer, and I acted out my mum and dad's divorce through the medium of The Simpsons on Jerry Springer at 8 years old. Well, I changed primary school and I thought, right, this is time for a rebrand. Yeah. Jamie's dead. Hello to Hutchie. If you asked 10 random people from my school year what I was like, you'd get 3 or 4 different answers. Jovial class clown in some classes. Some classes I took really seriously. And some I was a tramp. I won Tramp of the Year in high school.
You won Tramp of the Year?
Yeah, 2007 Tramp of the Year. It's because I was going to school with dog shit on my blazer.
Christ alive.
Yeah.
Today's guest is a powerhouse on the Northern comedy scene. He's part of the new wave of British comedy, in that he's never been on telly and has still managed to amass almost 1 billion views online. He keeps on having to add extra dates to his latest tour, Can My Mate Come? He's sound. He's one of the best live acts in the country. Go and see him. But before you do, listen to this. He's the formidable, the absolutely hilarious Jamie Hutchinson. So, thank you. Obviously, you know I'm a big fan.
Ditto.
Well, that's very kind. And I want to get to know what's behind. No, no, but I do want to know the kind of story and what brought you from, what made this.
Yeah, from nothing. Well, I had a bit of a weird conception, so I think even from the point of ejaculation, I was destined to fuck up, to be honest.
Well, do you want to disclose?
Well, I was conceived on this mattress. So me and my cousin, 5 days apart.
Okay.
We was due on the same day.
Okay.
So when you start to do science, you learn, pregnancy is done by when a mummy and daddy love each other very much.
Yes.
As opposed to what I used to think it was, which was eating too many fish fingers. Right. And that's why I thought I was ginger. Because babies come from the belly, it's food related. And my mum must have ate fish fingers because I'm white and ginger.
Well, so like your beard was like the breadcrumbs on the fish finger.
Yeah.
You're sorry, yes, your head. Yeah.
That's where my first sort of assumption before asking. I was like, fuck, it's from sex. It's not fish fingers. Like, wild. Okay. But when I discovered that, 9 months term and stuff, I then sort of questioned, hey, what was going on there if me and Liam are due on the same day? What was it, a gangbang gone wrong? Just jovially to my mum. And she went, well, I went, oh, that's not good.
That's not the words you want to hear.
My sister, my mum and her sister, should I say, both had boyfriends at the same time. And when they took their boyfriends home to my nana's, their mums, they had a mattress room where they took turns to get to know each other a bit better. And
intimately.
So I knew I was the second shag on a mattress on the floor to be born. So I think from then it was destined to not quite go right.
But it had, you say not quite gone right, but this, I think it has gone right. Yeah. Just before we were talking, you were just telling me that you're going to play the Manchester Apollo, 2,500 people.
November 26th.
So, November 26th. Yeah. So something's gone right, and that's exactly it. I want to know that, basically, that journey. And so, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Gorton / Openshaw. So there's 2 boroughs, I don't know, parts of Manchester. And it's separated by sort of one big lane called Abbey Hay Lane. So I sort of grew up on Abbey Hay Lane.
And what do you think? Do you think that just where you grew up, the place itself, has had an influence? Are you a byproduct of...
Oh, yeah, of course. My family are very... as a kid, I was hyper shy. Terrified of everything.
Why is that?
I don't know. I was scared of it. I had a diet of just yogurt and chicken soup till I was about 8. Because I was scared to try food.
Okay.
I was scared I'd choke. If I had a bath, I'd scared I'd go down the plug. I fell down multiple toilets. Thought snakes would get me. I was terrified of my own shadow.
Wow. It's a lot of anxiety for a kid.
I used to have recurring nightmares that a Native American woman was coming to take me to their camp.
What?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so, I mean, I'm sure someone else...
I was just so anxious as a kid.
But professionally, someone professionally must have... Have you had someone assess what that Native American dream meant?
No, my mum just used to hit me. Stop being nervous. Okay. I used to get a crack around the head. Just stop being scared. Stop hitting me then.
Right.
That's part of it.
That's not what they're teaching in the parenting books. In the guide to parenting, that's not in there anymore. No, that page has been taken out of that book.
Yeah, the woke mob's taken child beating out.
Yeah.
But my uncles on my dad's side are so life and soul of the party. Like massive extroverts. It's like they ignite a room when they walk in and stuff. And my dad is slightly off that. He's a bit of like the nerd of the flock. Okay. So I think I must have got a bit of that from him. Because my dad's so nervous. He gave up driving because he was too scared to drive. My mum's a dead nervous woman. I'm terrified of things. So, as a kid,
in all seriousness, that kind of hyper aware, that anxiety, do you think that's connected to, well, A, being a comedian in general, but B, how is that connected to the act that you do today? Do you think that's actually something that sounds, but when you're telling me that, it actually sounds horrific, but has it ironically served you? Yeah,
because I think, because I'm so extreme on stage.
Yes,
as opposed to the average stand-up comedian who I'm very expressive and will jump off stage, climb in the crowd. It's so over the top extrovert.
It's so over the top, but it's also very. I mean, you literally do. Have you done it naked? Actually,
yeah.
You've literally been naked, but as a performance, and also your style, how confessional it is. Yeah. It is a naked kind of performance.
Getting rid of everything.
Yes,
it's so extreme. It's like being scared and going on a roller coaster or whatever, isn't it?
Yes,
it's that sort of hyper anxiety. My first performance, I was scared into. When I was cast
as... You did your first performance out of fear?
Yeah, I mean, not stand-up. I mean, performance. Like, I was a snowman in the nativity play. Okay. And,
the what?
The snowman.
Oh, the snowman?
Yeah. The famous nativity character. I just help with directions.
Yeah.
When Gabriel says, follow that star, and I'll go, yeah, it's the next slip road off Nazareth. That was sort of my line.
Right. Well, I'm sure you nailed it.
Oh, battered it, yeah. But the teacher was like, to my mum, can you come backstage? He's crying. He's too nervous about the performance. And my mum went, you go on and be that snowman, I'll batter you. So I was terrified.
Jesus wept.
Yeah.
Right, so okay.
So I was out of fear.
Did that in any way help overcome the fear of being on stage after you'd done it?
I didn't really grow out of fear until I was about late teens. So I was like 17 before I tried cheese, so I was just in my own little zone.
So so what I meant was, because you say it's actually served the performance because the performance is extrovert, it's almost going so far the other way.
Yeah.
But in terms of the material, has that kind of that upbringing, that being that angst-ridden child, made you kind of hyper aware to the world, which is where you're going to get your material?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's just, it's so open and honest. It's like I live my life with an open wound on stage.
Yes.
But off stage, it's quite different, which is a bit of a bizarre contrast.
Well, tell me then for people that don't know, what's the contrast between the act and you? So
obviously, it is an extension of myself.
Yep.
So I'm sort of on stage, if you've not seen me before, I'm sort of like, I suppose I'll try and be my own thing, but I suppose a similar comparison with Giovanni's Johnny Vegas.
Okay.
You know,
just to give people an idea.
Yeah, pissed up, bit chaotic, anything can happen.
Yes.
It's the sort of thing I do. But off stage, I can't be in a group more than 4 people. It sends me under. I'm very quiet in a pub. I won't see 2 words in a pub. I'll just sit with a pint and watch the match.
Yes.
Whatever. Whereas on stage, I'm like, it's fucking party time, which is still a part of me that has that.
Yeah.
Because I was certainly that in my early teens when I first started going out, in my late teens, early 20s. I was what I was on stage now was what I was like off stage 15 years ago. Whereas now it's sort of switched to off stage now. I'm back to where I was when I was like between 8 and 12.
So do you? Well, that's quite common. I have to say I do think that about myself, and probably I imagine that's common throughout comedians, which is going on stage is where you're putting that.
Yeah,
so you don't
yeah.
kind of need it off stage. You don't need to be the centre of attention. You don't need to be the focus point.
Yeah,
you get it on Friday night.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. So being that angst-ridden, how did that, when you were a child, how did that serve you in infant school? If you'd have got that at home.
Yeah, I was really, teachers were worried about me because I was quite academic and stuff. I was top of the class at everything. But I was so insular and silent, and I just sort of wouldn't play with anyone at playtime. And not in I was bullied and ostracised way. I'd just sit and write stories as opposed to go and play football. And
so the stories were where you were getting your kind of escape.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you were getting were you getting stories? Where were you getting your stories at home? Were you watching them on the telly? Were you getting them read to you? Were you reading them?
No, I was writing them.
You were just...
I was just writing stories, just going off in my own fantasy world. Writing just pretty dark stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
I've written one story where my dad was a TV engineer and he had a toolbox where, like in a box of chocolates where there's another layer underneath and you're like, whoa, there's another layer underneath, that's mad. And I haven't written a story where my dad had a secret compartment for guns and he used to shoot tellies if he couldn't fix them.
What?
And I was about 7.
Oh my God. Teachers didn't find these stories?
No, I'd write them just in my, break time.
What would you do with them?
I'd give them teachers, and there was like quite complex imagination he has.
Yeah.
And a lot of my stories did theme Native American girls getting shot.
What?
Yeah.
Is that connected to the dream?
Yeah, I had an ornament, a Native American ornament in my bedroom, and it terrified me. And there
seems to be a relationship between you and fear.
Yeah.
Where instead of running away, you seem to be drawn to it. So the idea of performing is terrifying, so you do it. Oh, I have this nightmare. There's this recurring nightmare where there's a Native American in it. I know. I'll get a doll of the Native American. It's like... You're like Batman.
No, the doll.
Batman was scared of...
The doll preceded it.
Oh.
We had a Native American ornament.
Oh, this is the...
And I used to hallucinate.
Origin story.
I used to... Obviously, at the time when I'm 6, 7, I think it's come to life. Later on, I think it's just like over active imagination or hallucinating. But I imagine this Native American doll standing over me and trying to take her to a tribe because her son had died. Because she's holding a baby in her arms in the ornament.
Yeah.
And she's trying to get me. So I've
trying to save you.
No, I think the baby's died and she wants me to replace her baby. That's what I was thinking at the time. So I used to write stories where my dad's gone round to fix a telly and then shot her.
How did the teachers, you said the teachers are concerned, how did they show that?
They were like, I think they was concerned and impressed because the stories were quite out there, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it got brought
up. You're already creating.
It got brought up at parents' evenings and stuff, yeah.
Were there many boundaries at home?
Yeah, I was in trouble and stuff. It was quite...
So you were naughty?
I wasn't naughty because I was so insular in my own world. I just played my own games. Like I'd have
games that you've made?
One of my first game, it's not a game I invented, it's Snakes and Ladders. I can't take credit for that.
No, you can't, no.
But
that would be amazing.
I had giant snakes and ladders. So it's like a mat.
Are you taking credit for that?
No.
Okay.
It's a mat on the floor. So you have 6 counters, red and blue, green and yellow and black and white. So 6 counters, and I'd play it like a football season. So it'd be like green versus black, and say if green won on 100, and black was on 72.
Yeah.
Green wins with a goal difference of plus 28. And I'd write the league table down.
Yeah.
And then I'd have Derby Day. So I'd build it up where the derbies were red and blue, green and yellow, and then El Clasico, black and white. And that was like and I'd do highlights and do a like post-match analysis.
Yeah.
Well, the snake really ruined him there on 72, John. I mean, it did. It's a classic one that gets a lot of people out. Done stuff like that. So I went through a stage of really, because I didn't speak to many people.
I was going to say, was this alone? This is all alone?
This is all alone. And
no siblings?
No, I had a sibling, but later in life. He was like 7 years older than him.
Okay.
So, yeah, I used to do a lot of vocalising analysis. I used to narrate my life for a couple of years.
Where?
So say...
Where would you be narrating your life? Just
about the house. So...
Audibly narrating your life?
Yeah, so say it used to drive my mum mental.
Yeah.
So my mum would say, we're having pie and chips for tea. Said mum with a layer of assurance. I'd do shit like that.
I want to live my life like that. There should be a day we all have to narrate our own lives.
Yeah. So and then say she's
That's
got
fantastic.
Don't be doing that. She said, getting increasingly angry. Veins coming at the side of her head. And everything was a narration and a story to me. Yeah.
So, in regards to your mum's, I don't know, how would you? I think perceived aggression towards you in terms of the way she's reacting to you being anxious. Would you say that was actually for when and where you grew up, the area in which you grew up?
Yeah. It weren't seeing she's most little boys, running amok and stuff. Where
Sean asked inquisitively.
Jamie shuffled, uncomfortable with the nature of the question.
Sean laughed, but secretly hoping that Jamie does answer the question.
Yeah, I think because there's an expectation of boys will be boys and, messing about and stuff.
Yes.
I think she was worried that he's a fucking freak, this kid. All he does is write and narrate, and he has to go upstairs for his Snakes and Ladders League. I just had reams and reams of paper of Snakes and Ladders League tables, and everything was... I loved the administration of sports and games,
What do you mean by that? The league tables?
Tables, a narrative that, it's black against white, they're fighting each other for generations. And
do you think any of that, and it can be no, but do you think any of that crosses over into the makeup of what you are as a comedian today, or indeed how you work? Do you work in any way like that?
No.
That's strange that you. It's always strange that you don't.
Saying that, my shows are quite narrative led. It's like the story of a breakdown of this guy who's just absolutely getting everything off his chest, and he's fucked.
It's interesting you call it that you say this guy, and not me. Do you make that separation?
I separate it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that something you had to learn? So, I mean, I'm kind of moving away here from your youth, but just because I'm interested, was there a point in your stand-up career where you had to go, I've got to separate this. This is him. Yeah,
separate. I do separate. I didn't have a particular point. I just think, especially with the last show, it was really nice that I felt like that when I was performing it in work in progress. I didn't have a distinct this is going to be a character.
Yeah.
It was more when I was doing work in progresses and working it out. I went, this guy's fucked, man. It's all the anecdotes are true in the story, but they're from years ago, presented as sort of today.
But also as well, if you chuck all of these stories about yourself that kind of contain the same elements into one bucket, that's no longer you.
No.
Because you have many different sides to yourself, but you can't...
But I'll be honest, I don't know who I am. I honestly do not.
That is why we're here.
I honestly don't know who I am. I've been such a social cockroach in How to Survive.
Right.
Straight from childhood. I always knew what each group needed. like this group needs a fall guy, I'll be the buffoon. Where this group needs an intelligent one, I'll be the smart one.
Right.
This group needs a joker. This group needs a thinker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, absolutely.
And that's why I fear. That's why I can never get married. Because if I see someone who thinks I'm the smart one and someone thinks I'm the joker meeting, it's an implosion of my matrix of building.
Oh, you could because of the wedding, you mean?
Yeah.
Because at the wedding you wouldn't know which one of you to be. Yes, I
People getting too close to my web of flies.
I can very, I can very much relate to that. So being a social chameleon and having to I think we can all relate to that.
I think it's cockroach, not chameleon, because I'm doing it purely on survival.
Okay. Sorry, I sit corrected. You're right. Okay. So did you do that as a child? Because at the point where we are in your life, you talking about, being in the corner, writing, and in your league tables, and you're basically isolated. At this point in your life, you don't seem to be using your cockroach skills to adapt. So is there a part in your life, maybe it's entering puberty, where you suddenly have to shift to adapt?
Yeah, one of the key moments of socialising was year 4. I was the first one onto pens. I went from pencil to pen.
It's a big step.
In October. Mum was on ink. All these lad boys looking at me went, Hutchinson, there. Don't say boo to a goose. He's inked up. Yeah. Again, I'm making this, but I'm thinking they're thinking, whoa, he's on ink.
Yeah. I got this. This is great.
So I used...
He's got a lid.
I'm like, hey, careful of lead poisoning, boys. They call me the squid.
Right. You're on the ink.
I'm on the ink.
Yeah.
I was writing... I was really getting into heavily in The Simpsons, like 7 or 8. I thought it was the best thing ever.
Do you watch it alone or with your mum?
Probably on in the back. It's a bit too complex for me, mum, to be honest. So I got really into The Simpsons.
Dad's not there, by the way.
Well,
is your dad?
They was getting back together, splitting up every few months. So
okay.
Heard them break up once on the stairs Christmas Eve. Yeah, so I was writing. During my lunch breaks, I can't stay in and write, miss. I was writing Simpsons sketches, where it was always a sketch of Homer strangling Bart.
Yeah.
So I'd write them, and my teacher saw them and went, "These are," because I had stage directions in.
Do you know how you knew how?
I didn't know how I knew.
Yeah.
That's what's really bizarre. But she went, it's because it got brought up at a parents' evening where she was like, "It's got like Homer wrings neck in brackets." I was writing that even though I'd never seen a script before. I just sort of, that's how it has to be in my mind to get onto the paper. Yeah. So she went, "Do you want to write them out?" So I got a friend to work, be with me, Ben, and I'd write in my dinner break. He'd help, but I was, he'd help with how do you want to get choked this week? Right. So I'd write Monday to Thursday in my dinner break, and then we'd act it out on a Friday afternoon in like a free time. We'd act it out to the class.
Yeah.
And
hang on. So hold that thought. You'd act this out to the class. Is this after that performance you talked about in the Nativity play? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah.
So by this point, you've overcome some sort of fear to be now writing these sketches and perform them in front of the class.
Yeah, that was like, are you sure? Can I? And she went, yeah, they're great. So I'd have my friend and we'd, it's performing for 8-year-olds. It's very it's simplistic, you'd see, but for an 8-year-old, it's great where Bart has stolen Homer's donut home.
You don't have to play it down, mate. It's incredible. You don't have to be going, well, I was just a little kid and I'm in the work and I've done better. Like,
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Some of the plays I've written in drama are mental.
So you're doing So you're right. You're writing and reenacting writing and acting these Simpsons sketches in front of the class. Yeah, and how are they going?
Yeah, they're flying. So we do it every week. It was like maybe one a week or once every fortnight. Where we do normally read a story or something. We do. Oh, Jamie's got another sketch. Well, another Simpsons play. And at Christmas, this is psychotic. She said, "Can you incorporate more of the class?" So I'm like, getting producers in my ear now. I felt like Andy Millman in Extras. Yeah. So I'm incorporating people, and I swear to God, we laugh about it now, but it was really worrying at the time. I written The Simpsons on Jerry Springer as a way to get more of my classmates in, and I acted out my mum and dad's divorce through the medium of The Simpsons on Jerry Springer at 8 years old. I was saying Marge had been sleeping with Mo, not sleeping, but has gone now with Mo, and Homer's not happy, and Bart is only seeing Homer once every fortnight and stuff like that.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
So comedy. Well, it's so interesting that, and I know you would have made this comparison yourself already. Perhaps is that you talked about your stand-up as your stand-up being this place where you put all of that and then you go and perform it. It's exactly what you were doing. As a child, you were already going, well, this stuff inside me needs to go somewhere. Where that place is The Simpsons on Jerry Springer. And this is where I can basically express myself and get this out and put this somewhere, get it off.
I didn't feel it that theoretically at the time.
Of course not.
I was just
of course not.
Oh, this is gold, this. Dad's crying his eyes out. This is sick. What else has she done, Dad? Bet you wish you had that gun now.
Oh, my God. And I think it's also worth mentioning that in terms of, like, this kid who is conceived on a mattress in the sex room, or whatever it is, you know, that journey from getting from there to going and, you know, being huge on your podcast and all the millions and millions of viral clips you've had, playing these gigantic rooms on the tour. Do you think that it sounds to me as if you're very lucky to have had that teacher?
Oh,
to have given you...
It broke through, yeah.
Well, because you have to understand that, I'm sorry, you don't have to understand, I'm sure you know this, is that if that's another teacher, they see that Simpsons work and they go, oh, great. And that's the end of that. Yeah. A teacher's given you a place to go and perform that. And that sounds like, to me, in kind of, you know, listening to you, that just sounds like a major breakthrough in terms of that kid's going to go and be a stand-up comedian. It's massive. She also gave me a role in a play. We had to... Sorry, can I have a number? Has she got... Can I get a gig out of this? Some acting work?
Mrs. Bowker.
Very happily audition.
She gave me the lead in this play because I was so shy. I didn't think anyone could see me as anything. Do you know what I mean? I thought I was anonymous.
Pre-Simpsons or post-Simpsons?
It's this sort of... I think it was when she'd seen me write them.
Okay.
And she gave me a play. I was leading a play where I was an American director. I made him American, should I say.
Yeah.
I changed him to American. I had some notes for her. Where basically a school inspector comes to watch how a school behaves. And the inspector sees the class and they're unruly and stuff. And then I'm as the director goes, this can't do. You need to behave like this, and this.
Where's the accent?
And no, that's what it was at first. It was English at first.
Sorry.
And then I went, can I make him American, but to make it like he's come from Hollywood to St. Clement's? And I say, hey, Scott Moffat, stop throwing your blue tack around. You know that sticks to the wall. And I was just... went into this Daniel Day-Lewis-esque being American for 3 weeks at home.
Oh, fantastic. You were method.
Oh, stupid. Yeah.
As a child.
Oh, mental,
Right. Okay, that's fantastic. So that's primary. So Simpsons was primary school.
Year 4, yeah.
So you've got a taste for performing. Did you love it?
Yeah, I loved it.
And at that age,
I thought that's it.
I mean, because I normally say Aristotle has the quote, "Give me a child until the age of 7 and I will show you the foundations of the man." But I'll normally kind of ask that and say, do you think Aristotle would know? But it's clear that anyone would.
That sort of first taste into it was like really exciting. And I was never nervous. From that point. Yeah. As soon as I got on, I thought I'm the best in this room at this, possibly. I felt like I had the crowd in my hand at 8, you know.
That's absolutely wonderful. So this shy, terrified, angst-ridden...
And off stage, I went to football training once and I deliberately pissed my pants because I was too scared to ask to go to the toilet.
What do you mean?
I went to football training.
Yeah, I got that bit.
My mum wanted me to socialise, so I went with Scott Moffat, who was like, you know, the best footballer and really popular kid, but our families were both friends, so he sort of looked after me. So he was sort of a shield for me to get bullied. And I went to football training because my mum wanted me to socialise more. And the football coach was like shouting at this group, and I was like, whoa, he means business. I went, stop going in and out, you know, going in and out to people, in and out of the indoor gym.
Okay.
And so I was jogging around. He went, right, who spilt this drink? Who spilt this drink? And I went, and I raised my hand, trembling. I'd pissed myself. And why'd you piss yourself? I was too scared to ask to go to the toilet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a week before on stage, I'm, you know, like Meryl Streep strutting about.
So did you know after you get Meryl Streep strutting about doing The Simpsons, did you know, were you aware that this is something you could possibly do?
Yeah.
Or how could you continue it? At that age, how do you continue that? Right, well, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying performing.
Yeah, I loved it, but I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, Assembly was Broadway.
Yes,
I thought, yeah, I'm doing the class. I'm doing well in the West End.
Yeah.
But Papa wants Broadway. He wants to perform to Year 5 girls.
Yeah, exactly. So are you looking, you're looking at the bright lights of Assembly. Yeah. How do I get there?
Yeah.
Was there a way that...
Well, yeah, they did like a parents' evening thing, so I'd do a little acting thing. When I was and then I moved primary school and it sort of stunted my creativity.
Moving primary school stunted your creativity?
Yeah.
Well, why did you move? And what happened?
So I moved because my mum and grandmother had an argument over my dad's nose.
Sure, of course. So why else would you move? Yeah. What?
Blew up.
What?
Oh, the dad's nose of 99, man. Brutal. I was approaching millennium. My dad had something wrong with his nose. Like, it needed a very minor operation on it.
Was one of the nostrils shut? That's what I've got.
Maybe. So, no,
this should really be opened up.
Really a minor operation.
Yeah.
And my gran was caretaker of the primary school.
Yeah.
She didn't like my mum, famously, because of a star sign.
What's wrong with her star sign?
She's very star sign.
Zodiac-y.
Yeah. So my dad was in hospital getting his nose done, and my mum rang the hospital to see how he was, and they went, he's still under. We had to delay in his operation. He'll be phone back about midday, 1 o'clock, whatever. And when she dropped me off at school, my gran went, how's Mark doing? My mum went, I've not spoke to him. And before she could explain why, my gran had just gone off on a tirade saying, you've never fucking loved him, you fucking... So they're having a shoving match in front of me. And then my mum took me out of that school as a way not to see my gran. Well, I changed primary school and I thought, right, this is time for a rebrand. Yeah. Jamie's dead. Long live Jamie.
Yeah.
Hello to Hutchie. Jamie 2.0.
Okay. Who was Hutchie? Who was Hutchie?
Hutch on his first day for a pencil at Miss Simmons. Stuck in a curl. So I thought, I'm going to be a naughty kid.
This wasn't conscious. You're joking, though. You weren't consciously like.
I was like, I'm gonna change.
I'm gonna shake it up.
I'd done too much to build up this, tortured professor role. I'm gonna be a bad boy.
Do you know what's interesting to me? And this is from talking to comedians on this, is there seems to be almost a kind of search for identity.
Yeah.
And often there's like I tried this version of me and it didn't work. So then I tried this version of me. And in stand-up, you get to kind of select, don't you?
I've been deadpan, I've been, the friendly Jason Manford type.
No, you haven't.
I have, yeah. When I was starting out, yeah.
Was that your first go at stand-up? It was kind of trying to...
I've probably started deadpan trying to be Jack D-esque.
That's when I first saw you in the caves. I think it was that.
Maybe a bit more Jack D type.
Yeah.
Again, just drawing off people who I love. I love different comics for different reasons.
Absolutely.
But it's not me. I'm not that sort of style. It didn't fit me.
No.
I was getting.
But again, you're searching for who you are.
I did that as a kid, but just before I moved primary school, so again, this might have been year 3, I was really struggling blurring reality with my stories. Got in trouble with the police because of it.
How do you mean?
There was a shop on our street, Joe's. On a rare occasion, I was playing out. Yeah. On my own, but playing out. I was playing football against the wall, but, I'm in the FA Cup final and stuff. So I was still on my own. My mum said, be in for 6 VT or whatnot. And I come in at 7, Mr. at the time. And I came in and my mum and dad are white as ghosts. Shaking, trembling, hugging me. Where have you been? And I was like, and I'd been round the corner out of my jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Which is very unlike me to live life on the edge like that. But I went to Kenyon Street because they had a better wall.
It was so important.
It was the cup final.
Yeah.
You have to have a cup final on neutral ground, so it's Kenyon Street Stadium. Can't play a cup final on Gorton Street. Not with them bobbles.
Yeah.
The paintwork on Kenyon was just clear white on red brick.
Immaculate.
Yeah, whereas I was on Pebble Dash.
No, you're right. You did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
Absolutely.
It's the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Yes. Yeah.
So I could never tell anyone I'd been to Kenyon Street. And they're shaking and went, where have you been? There's been a robbery at Joe's. So I thought there'd been a robbery at Joe's to get away from being in trouble off my mum and lead into a story. I go, I saw the whole thing.
What?
So I said, I saw the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. He had a guy with an axe and tried to chop Joe's head off and rob the shop. So I thought I got away with it. Next morning, wake up to go to school. No, we're going to the police station. You need to tell the police what you've seen. So I go to this police station and they've got like a living room, with all like soft toys and like, how important it is not to lie. And yeah, don't lie and stuff. Have you been to a police station before? And that's where I started blurring my stories. So I went, me and my dad race go-karts. And this is where we come around the station. And my dad's through a two-way mirror. He sees it straight away. He went, he's not seeing a fucking thing. So I went, and he got this axe. And he went, are you usually scared around yours? And I went, well, no, because if anyone coming in an axe, I know where my dad's guns are. It's in his toolbox.
No!
And the police are like, and my dad's just, it's one of his stories. I'm mental. just digging deeper, and I was like, I got so into, and I think that was because that was year 3, that was before the plays. I think that was one of the first examples where I got to really tell my story, but I'm performing it to a police detective, hindering an investigation to attempted murder.
Also, the police in that room with the desk and you telling the story, that is a bit like what an audition looks like.
Yeah, they're
auditioning you. You're doing your monologue.
Yeah, because my dad
drama school.
My dad said later, because my dad's really nervous like me. So
right.
He would have thought, I'm going down. He went, the police were just pissing themselves at you. And then my dad sort of took me from McDonald's. I don't know what I've done. I'm just telling a story. I didn't know the consequences and stuff. I'm not.
Yes.
I didn't know what I was wasting anyone's time. Really.
Yeah.
And my dad looked at me like I remember going to like McDonald's or something after, as a treat, and him looking at me quite concerned.
I'm not surprised.
He's right in the head, this kid.
So funny. Right. So we've now seen the debut of Hutch, who throws pencils for a pencil at a teacher. And so how does Hutchie fit in the world? This is still primary school.
Year 5, year 6, yeah. I was
so we're getting towards puberty, which is obviously...
And first Heartbreak.
No!
Amy Carroll.
That could define a man.
Amy Carroll. Again, another nativity. So
tell me about it.
I'm a bit of a bad boy now.
I mean, we know that.
I'm a bit of a bad boy.
You need to tell me, mate.
Miss Simmons doesn't know what to do with me.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing pencils in her hair. I'm still getting A's. What?
Oh, right.
I'm Cantona of year 5.
Yeah.
So I was smashing schoolwork, but I was unreal and getting sent out of class, and it wasn't really me, but I was really trying to be naughty to fit in.
Attention.
Oh, attention, yeah.
Loved the...
I'd never had really friends before, and I was getting like, oh, he's sick him. He's.
Okay, so you're getting a kick out of that.
I was getting like the hard kids wanting to hang around me, and that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's like the equivalent of today if you ever get a follow of someone with a blue tick.
Yeah. Football Manager followed me yesterday, and I screenshot it, sent it around. So I was...
Mark Ruffalo follows Class Clown. Mark Ruffalo, if you're listening, shout out. Come on.
Yeah.
Would love to chat.
I was smashing school anyway. In terms of academically, I was top of the class and whatnot. And I was helping someone out in English, and we started to become friends, and I had a massive crush on her. Like, so infatuated.
Yeah.
And this is like late November, and Christmas comes around. I'm cast as narrator of the nativity.
Okay.
Naturally.
Yeah.
She's a
Who else?
She's a lowly choir girl, and her smile gave me confidence to carry on and stuff. And I was this close, and I can't believe if I'd go back in time, I'd love to do it now, because I wouldn't care of the consequences. I think it'd be funny. I was this close to going on stage, and I had it written down. Oh my God. To going on stage when Jesus is born. And I wanted to stop the nativity and go, but Christmas isn't about the nativity. It's not about presents. It's about love. And I love Amy Carroll. No! I bottled it at the last minute. Oh my God! I bottled it at the last minute.
Oh my God, I want to cry. You nearly made me cry.
I was on the plinth thing, ready, and I stopped. I went, shall I do this? I went, and I was this close to I had it written. I love Amy Carroll. And after the play, we're in our respective dressing rooms. And...
Before the Me Too allegations come out.
I'm just having a breather.
Year 5.
I'm just having a breather, just, when all the autograph hunters to disperse and stuff. I come out of backstage. I come out of the gym. And her friend's there, Callie. She goes, "Do you fancy Amy?" And obviously I did.
I feel sick.
But it's so you can't say you like a girl. It's the gayest thing in the world at 9, 10. So I went, "Oh no, we're just friends. Leave it." She went, "Yeah, she hates you anyway." I was like, "Oh, does she? She must do. Why would she ever like me?" Do you know what I mean? That's Amy Carroll, as if she's going to like me ever. And then when I didn't think about it, and then it wasn't until year 8 in high school. We had 2 halves of the year because it was a big school. There was a Y half of the year. Who did Spanish, and an X half of the year that did French. And X and Y were big rivals, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
She was X, I was Y. Can I make it any more obvious? As Avril Lavigne nearly said. It was proper Montague Capulet thing. A Y boy with an X girl could never go. It's Catholic and Protestant, you know what I mean? It's that sort of, you can't mix that. You can't have a Spanish and a French girl because you'll end up with like Andorran children or something. And we used to mix dinner time, and I was turning around with my tray, and I went back to that pre-primary school guy of being really nervous again. I've gone from the confidence, and I've sunk back into Jamie again. Yeah. Jamie's and I turned around with my tray, and Amy Carroll's there. An ex, but so beautiful. And I turned round, and she went, and she nudged Naomi, her friend, and she went, and she'd gone the other way. She'd blossomed into a bit of a popular girl as opposed to a quiet girl. It's a real social shift. I turned round and she went, you see him there? I used to fancy him like mad in year 5. And I was like, I loved you too. And I went, I don't care about X, I don't care about Y. They're only letters. And before...
You said that?
No, before I declared my love to her, Naomi went, she thinks you're fucking ugly now though.
I think we should just have a little moment, like a little cry break. Yeah. Can we put an ad here? This is the first time a host has actually just asked, can we specifically put an ad here so that I can just have a moment? Oh, my God. So did that check? Do you think that, genuinely, do you think that Heartbreak has had an effect on who you then were after that?
That halted my dating and girlfriend life. Every time a girl liked me from then, I thought it was a joke.
Why did that girl say she hate you?
Because I think she'd been told to ask me out. She went, go and tell Jamie I fancy him, but find out first if he fancies me.
Of course.
And I've not picked up on the subtlety of it.
Of course, yes. Very, very nuanced. Very nuanced.
I didn't want to admit first I liked her.
No, of course.
Because of the homosexuality accusations of liking a girl.
Yeah.
Which is what year 5's all about.
That's the psychology of year 5. Okay, all right. So how's secondary school go then, in general? So obviously you were smashing education at primary school. How's it going at secondary?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm excelling in English, maths, and like the general. You know, I'm doing well. I'm not top of the tree anymore. I'm like, Champions League. I'm not champions.
It's still good.
It used to be the top, but now I'm not the top, and it was like
group stage, Champions League group stage.
Bit of an ego dent, maybe.
Okay.
But again, as in how big the year is, if you asked 10 random people from my school year what I was like, you'd get 3 or 4 different answers.
Okay, yeah.
I was jovial class clown in some classes. Some classes I took really seriously, and some I was a tramp. I won Tramp of the Year in high school.
You won Tramp of the Year?
Yeah, 2007 Tramp of the Year.
Right, I didn't. Okay, I don't think I know that award.
Yeah,
this is a special one that they gave out in your school. Tramp of the Year. Who even put that together?
Well, I was kind of annoyed, really, because Mr. Armsby, at the coming to the twilight of our school career, he said we're having a leavers assembly and. Just back to that Amy Carroll thing, that's why I didn't go to the prom. I didn't go to my school prom because I was scared no girls would dance with me again. I didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go either.
I was scared of girls rejecting me. But this end of year, they went, we're going to have some end of year awards, and if it gets 20 votes, the person wins the award. But we're not having any nasty ones. We're having things like, nicest girl of the year, really positive things.
Yes.
No nasty ones. And I heard a rumour there was an award sheet going around and it got 120 signatures. Tramp of the Year. And he awarded it me because he went, you'll be able to take it. I knew you'd take it as a laugh.
The teacher?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, I got a link set and a certificate.
That's wild.
High school was difficult because in year 7 we adopted a family from next door but one. and they stayed for 5 years, and the house turned into chaos.
So how many of you were there now in the house?
It was my mum and dad for a bit. My dad left again.
Yeah.
So my mum, me, my brother, my mum's friend from next door but one, her daughter and her son. And it was just, my mum went off the rails, and there was loads of, it was just like sleep where you can find a mattress sort of thing.
Did you realise at the time, do you know at the time that that's an abnormal way of living?
Yeah, by the end, it was because I was going to school with dog shit on my blazer.
Christ alive.
Yeah, I didn't bathe.
Right, I can see why you won Tramp of the Year.
I didn't bathe naked. I didn't bathe naked for years. I bathed in shorts trying to grow my own pubes.
What?
I was so self-conscious about not having pubes.
Yeah.
So it went from, that was like the next big anxiety in my brain, not having pubes. So I used to try and greenhouse effect my pubes and grow them like tomatoes.
Shut up.
Honestly, I used to catch steam in the bath and hold them there because I thought the water would help hair follicles come out.
Yeah.
Like a greenhouse effect, trapping steam and whatnot.
Yes.
So I'd bathe like that until I hit puberty.
And it's not that, to be clear, that didn't work. It's not a tip.
I've got pubes now, so...
We don't know. We don't.
I've got pubes. I've got loads of pubes to spread out.
Just to be clear, this is the clip, so that we can just be really clear about it for everyone. This is the TikTok video. Hutchinson's got pubes. That was the end of part 1. If you want to listen to part 2 now, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/classclown and become a Class Clown Patreon. If you want to make it even easier for yourself, there's a link in the bio on your phone. If you just tap that, it will take you to part 2 now. So enjoy that. And if you don't do that, don't worry. Part 2 will start next week.